G'day everybody and welcome back to our playthrough of Everspace 2. Hope you're all doing well. In the previous episode we finally completed fixing up the beanbags or the beanies, aka I would say signal scramblers that are essentially hiding the home base from being detected. So we should be able to sort of hold out at the home base for quite a while without being discovered, hopefully anyway. As soon as we've done that, our friend Dax asked us to head out here to Union Bridge to the trader to see if we can buy ourselves a specific item. Let me see here. Special items. Here we go. The Prime Sense STA. A very affordable scanning unit to be used in comm modules of smaller stations or outposts. And this thing is going to essentially let us scan a little bit further out and obviously open up the map a little bit more so that we can travel to further destinations. Now, while we were here though, we did find, not really find, but we did see a very large G&B convoy that passed through the jump gate. And because we're feeling a little bit impatient about what's going on with repairs of the station and getting the medical capabilities up and running for our friend Adam, we have decided that we're going to raid the convoy. So I am expecting a bit of a harder fight in this next mission, but yeah, we'll see how we go. Just gonna do one last check here on our inventory, make sure that you know, there's, I guess, enough space, but also sort of we're thinking about making sure that we get rid of any items that we don't really want to bring with us. We've got a few missiles going on here. Perhaps maybe we could get rid of some of these missiles, potentially. Maybe I could just swap out maybe the corrosion missiles from the normal homing missiles. I assume the corrosion missiles still actually home in on targets, but we might have to see. Anyway, let's also just quickly sell that off. So we've got a little bit more space. And yeah, I'm not entirely sure about this thing here, the efficient railgun. We've never even used the railgun before, so I'm not entirely sure what that's all about. It's not rare though, this railgun, so perhaps maybe we could get rid of it and just wait for a rare one to appear, and then we might give the rare one a try whenever we pick it up, that is. But anyway, I think we're ready, so let's actually just launch. Actually, sorry guys, before we go ahead and launch, definitely want to repair, so just do that very quickly. And also, I was sort of looking around for the ability to use our mainframe expansions, and it's in fact done from the inventory menu. As you can see here, we've got one mainframe expansion, and we can sort of invest in I guess these different stats. And I don't know, I'm sort of liking straight up firepower, to be honest. So I might actually just put in a mainframe expansion there. I wonder if you can take that away. Yes, you can. Okay, so we can always respec if we want to, but for now we'll just increase our firepower and hopefully that'll get us over the line. Alright, I think it's time to launch, and we'll see what this GMB convoy is all about. So in the previous mission we also received another side quest from the trader himself. So we might actually check that out before we go to GMB, potentially. Looks like we've got some freelancers out here as well. I've never seen freelancers before. Let's give them a little bit of a hand, shall we? Just want to make sure that we don't hit them. Okay, so that was the corrosion missile. Not bad. I think it does damage to hulls over time, if I'm not mistaken. Probably not the best use there, since we didn't exactly take out their shields before launching the missile, but anyway, it was just a little bit of a test. Yeah, here we go. So we've got the good, the bad, and the decent. So we just need to search the area around this wrecked ship. So let's just quickly do that right now before we go ahead and jump towards the GNB transport.
To me. How many are there? 5. One of them's a pretty nasty Viper. I knew it. Don't let them get away. I've been detected.
Okay, these drones are actually kind of new. I've not dealt with those kind of drones before. Okay, they're all level 4s as well. Quite difficult to deal with. Let's just be a little bit methodical about this. I've just recharged the shields. Let's see if we can take out one more of these guys.
I see him.
Okay. I have a feeling there's possibly more of them that's just appeared. There we go. Our shields are almost out though, so need to be a little bit careful.
Got 4, but the Viper jumped out. Is the package still there?
Alright, very good. Now let's see. Just quickly search the area, and we're looking for some sort of a package for our trader friend. Okay, we've got a cargo unit blueprint. Very nice. Hopefully we'll be able to craft some better cargo units or cargo spaces.
Can't find it anywhere. What ship types did the group fly? Apart from that elite Viper, there were 2 Madcaps, a Scout, and a sniper drone. Just as I thought. I hate those guys. They'd pestered me to sell them the wares, but I turned them down. They didn't happen to have left their address by any chance? The Viper pilot has his lair in Rhodia orbit. I would be very grateful if you could get my package back. This will cost you. How about a raise up to 3.5k? Sounds fair. I'm on it.
Alright. So it looks like things are not as simple as they seem. We're going to have to go to Rhodia orbit to see if we can track down these outlaws. Just seeing if we can destroy any of these things. Doesn't look like it, but anyway, we have been to this area before to sort of look for loot in the past, so yeah, it's interesting that we didn't really encounter those outlaws before. They probably just spawned a little bit later on. Got a pulse laser over there. I mean, it's not really worth taking, I don't think, because it's just a normal, I guess, rarity item. Alright, so let's jump, and yeah, I think we'll focus on seeing if we can take out this GNB, I guess, freight convoy. Now, according to Adam, the freight is only guarded by unmanned ships and perhaps maybe a few pilots, and that's why he's sort of justifying, attacking it. But anyway, let's see what we can do to try and get some medical supplies for our friend. I think I accidentally mentioned our friend's name as being Adam. Sorry, it's Ben. Gotta remember all the character names. Speaking of character names, actually, guys, it might actually be a good idea for us to also just quickly take a look at a few of these entries. Obviously, there's quite a few, and I'm keen on actually having a read of a lot of them. But we'll sort of chip away at some of them. So let's take a look here. So obviously we know Dax. So let's have a read here. Fleet officer during the Okar War in Cluster-34. In 3022, he, along with several co-conspirators, were involved in the Atheon Mutiny. He was dishonorably discharged in absentia after these events and is currently facing murder and desertion charges after the death of First Lieutenant Gabbert Voigt. I'm not entirely sure what this means in absentia, but I assume it means in absence. Really like the artwork of this character, actually. Very nice concept art. Anyway, let's take a look as well at the entry for Ben. So, Corbin Ben Grendel, a drifter and occasional employee of G&B, on-job training as engineer, was present in an ambush by Bloodstar outlaws in Ceto and never heard from again, listed by G&B as missing in action. Okay, cool. There we go. So there's a few more guys. We'll go through some more of these entries a little bit later. Maybe we'll take a look at our own entry here. So Adam Roslin, I'm not entirely sure if we should read any of this stuff here because it's neither here nor there. Current whereabouts: was believed to have died circa 3055, although numerous sightings have created rumors of his continued existence both as a ranking G&B operative and an outlaw element, persistently causing problems for G&B. Okay, well, that's very reliable information then in that case. Acted as Chief Science Officer at the Colonial Fleet, overseeing cloning operations in the DMZ at the outbreak of the Okar War. Was demobilized, I'm guessing, in 3044 at the discontinuation of the cloning program as a stipulation of the peace treaty. Peace treaty. Jeez. Was understood to have gone underground and run an illegal cloning lab with partner and fellow former fleet fighter Seth Nobu. The pair were eventually apprehended, although details of what followed are scant. Rumors persist that the pair were involved in the death of Admiral Kryn Gork. Okay, cool. Again, a lot of this stuff was probably explored in the previous game, and I can't really remember a lot of it. So let's go back and let's just take a look at the world as well. So we've got here, Cluster-34, I think is probably important for us to sort of know about. So Cluster-34, also known as the Beltagrades in current limit of colonial expansions. First charted in the 24th century, the first colonial unmanned exploration vessels did not arrive until the 30th. To find the region rich in the resources required for terraforming in the home system. Early outposts constructed by mining concerns had limited contact with the indigenous Okar species, although hostilities later commenced with the arrival of the supporting colonial fleet. Today, the cluster is still resource-rich, but infrastructurally ravaged by the conflict with the Okar. Demilitarized Zone, or DMZ, between Okar and colonial territories divides the cluster and maintains an uneasy peace. There you go, a bit more on the world that we are currently in. But anyway, here we are, jumping to a new location, Neria Transit Point. So this is definitely a little bit further in the map that we have been to, so...
Good. They're still locked in transit.
Whatever that means.
G&B takes inventory of their shipments before distributing them to the stations proper. That gives me time to look for the medical pod.
And security?
Don't worry. It won't detect me if I manage to avoid the scanning beams. And those can be tampered with by hacking the terminal itself. Easy going.
Okay.
Scanned 3 candidates for where they might carry their medical equipment.
Righto. So I'm guessing this might be a little bit of a tutorial for, I guess, raiding if you want to be a pirate in this game. Potentially. Or it could just be part of this mission only. One thing that I'm not entirely sure of, though, is whether or not a lot of these ships will just immediately turn hostile if we do take some of their stuff, but we're just going to have to find out, I suppose. So, yeah, so there's this cargo drone right here. We can hack this panel over here, so let's just quickly do that.
Let's slow things down a bit. This should give me a few seconds.
Detected. Please distance yourself from the scanning port.
Okay. So that was...
Further approaches will be retaliated against immediately.
Okay. So it didn't really give us too much more time, but I suppose I can sort of use that hack again, but this time I sort of need to time it a little bit better. There we go. Okay, that slows things down over there. Let's approach. Okay, we've found some clothing.
5 barrels of socks. Great.
Oh, we still need socks out here in the final frontier, I suppose. Let's see if we can go in and find stuff in here. Okay, that was close. Inventory-wise, though, yeah, getting a little bit worried. We do have a few things that we can sell for a bit of a profit. Alright. Let's see, I mean, there's probably a few things hidden away in different parts of this location as well, so... You know, I'd be interested to sort of just explore around as well, but let's keep going for the moment. And if we do plan on sort of exploring, it'd be better if we do it before any of the ships actually turn hostile. Okay, so we've been to those ones. So these freighters here, we could potentially attack them to try and bust them open and see what's inside, but that'll turn the entire base, and you know, possibly the bases like defenses and fighters and drones may actually launch. Like, look at these, like light fighters and heavy fighters. They can be a bit of a problem, I reckon, so we'll not piss them off just yet if we can avoid it. I'm just continuing to look around for the moment. See if we can find anything of interest around here. There we go. So a little bit of iron. May as well grab all of this. And I don't know, my guess is there's probably going to be like either iron or other resources sitting around, maybe behind this asteroid. So we should take a quick look. Maybe use our cruise drive while we can. Okay, I'm actually not really seeing anything else. So it must be just all the stuff that G and B are holding. So let's see if we can inspect the next one, or the next scanning area. Let's see what you have. Okay, so this is not very good to sell in situ, unfortunately, but potentially if we bring it to another system, it might be worth some money. So we'll see if we can hang on to it for a little bit, at least. Okay, how do we do this? Maybe just do it over here? Okay, yeah, that's probably not ideal. Yeah, let's back out of that for the moment, and we'll hack it again. There we go. That looks a little bit better. Okay, we'll take all of that. Thank you very much.
Why not?
And one more hack. Definitely feels a little bit sweaty, guys. There's definitely a little bit pressure to try and avoid these scanners, because I definitely want to avoid conflict if we can. How should we do this? Maybe we'll just wait for this vertical one or horizontal one to move down a little bit more. Okay, that's probably not ideal, but I think we can get in there. Seeds. Okay.
Come on, where do you keep the meds?
I feel like I just bumped into a turret or something like that there, so that's probably what's going to activate if we go through the sensor once more. Alright, no meds. I'm guessing maybe we might find some more meds, or not more meds, I mean we've not found any meds at all, but hopefully we'll find some meds in this one. Let's take a look at what's in here. Okay. Not bad. Hopefully we can make a buck from that. Let's slow things down here, so... Okay, let's start with this one. Alright, I think I'll go with the top one first. Okay, that was pretty horrible, actually. It's a bit risky, I think, if we try and go for that. Let's swing back around and let's redo that. Okay, let's try and time this a little bit better. So yeah, maybe something like that. Hopefully will do the trick. Whoa. Okay, things are moving already.
Good stuff, but not what I'm looking for.
Yeah, what are those things? A damage booster. Okay, we haven't seen that actually. Energy injector we could probably equip, and also the damage booster, just to give us a little bit more space in the inventory. Okay, so one more time, should be able to proceed with the story a little bit more. So, oh, okay, that wasn't the best.
Please enter authorization for medical equipment.
Great. Dax?
Yeah?
I just found the med pod, but for some reason it's under higher security. Do we have lock breakers in our hangar? If I can get this thing to base, I might be able to crack it.
We may have something. But how are you planning to move an entire pod through supralight?
I am not. That it will do all by itself. Just have to get my hands on that main server.
Okay, well, I guess the plan has changed. Hack distribution terminal. Okay. There it is. Hopefully, things won't look too suspicious. And with any luck, we'll be able to just get out of here without fighting anyone, but I have a sneaking suspicion perhaps maybe we might have to fight our way out a tiny bit.
Let's see if my old signature will do the trick.
Ah yes, he used to work for GNB, so...
I'm in!
Forcing coordinate override. Override successful. Distributing to Rhodia 2. Shipment compromised. Initiate lockdown. Redistributing remaining cargo to mining outposts.
Okay, doesn't sound good.
Hey, what's going on? Better get out of here.
Tell me what's happening.
No time. Gotta make a quick jump.
Okay, just trying to dodge our way out of this, guys, and... Can we jump? Very nice. Woo! Alright.
I think I shook him.
Your pod just arrived.
Perfect.
Get your ass back here ASAP. You and me need to have a word.
Okay. Dax doesn't sound too impressed by our little stunt there, but hey, you know, when it's a friend's life on the line, I guess sometimes you've got to do what you got to do, right? Now, we could actually come across like a few of those, I guess, pings, or there we go, these unknown signals. I might actually just visit one, just to, you know, mix things up a little bit. Perhaps maybe get a little bit more loot.
Looks like a base here.
Better do something about it.
And also, we've got plenty of space in the inventory right now, so I figure it won't hurt to do some of these side missions, or they're not really side missions, are they? But I suppose as soon as you arrive, it does become a quasi-side mission. We've got objectives there on the left-hand side, we can see. So, anyway, should be able to clear things up pretty quickly here. Enemies look pretty low level. Just quickly check what this is. Some creds in there, very nice. Okay, good. Some resources over here. Grab that. And, yeah, I suppose it's just about dealing with this base, really. Ah, we've got those bomb throwers, which we've seen before. Might actually see if we can get underneath them. It might actually give us a little bit more cover. Very good. Oh yes, these bomb throwers. We sort of need to throw one back at them, right? So, there we go. Nice. Now we need to destroy fuel tanks and energy coils. I think that's the last fuel tank there. And one more energy coil. There it is. It's actually marked down for us, so let's see if we can just maybe swing around this side. Take those creds and scrap metal as well. Alright, so just quickly destroy this coil. And actually this, whatever this thing is. Yeah, so we can get a little bit more resources that way. Ooh, okay, there's a boss here. Just giving us a little bit more space here to work with. Okay, we've got an elite bomber, apparently. But it's only a level 3, so hopefully we can do something about it pretty easily. Whoa, okay. Crashing into stuff probably doesn't help. Nice. Okay. And yeah, look at the amount of stuff that we could get from destroying one of those elite units, so it's really nice. Just checking on our inventory situation here, making sure that we've still got enough space. Definitely a lot of meh items, but yeah, we can always sell all of that stuff off. So, a little bit more stuff here. Yeah, I suppose I should be doing a few more of these types of missions, because you never know what some of these enemies might drop. We may get lucky and find some rarer crafting materials that we might need to use for crafting or investing as well. So let's just see if we can take out these two before we leave. Ooh, and there's some stuff here as well. Didn't realize. I was thinking about just jumping because these guys were so far away, but... Oh! Madcap pod. Just gotta be careful as well, because oftentimes I've seen those madcap pods deploy mines when they die. Definitely don't want to get caught in a bad position with mines around. More nanobots. Nice.
Oh, credits. Nice.
There we go. Is that everything? Hopefully. I think it's time to move on, guys. And yeah, we're going to have to prepare ourselves for a little bit of a lecture from Dax, I suspect. But as soon as that's done, I think what we should do is actually look into our inventory and actually maybe tidy things up a tiny bit, because there's a whole bunch of stuff that we have which might fetch a little bit more money if we go to a different system. So we may as well just put that in storage for the moment. Okay, here we are. Home sweet home. Just quickly cruise our way there and make it to the docking hangar. Right, might be coming in a little bit too hot there.
What the hell were you thinking? You know we're trying to keep a low profile. How did you reroute this thing anyway?
With my G&B signature. Look, I had to do something for Ben. It'll be fine. You'll see.
I'm not happy about this at all. Let's see what you got then.
There's a whole medical lab in here. We can strip it for parts and ditch the vessel somewhere after.
Well, looks like you've gone and stolen yourself a doctor.
Well, that's kind of convenient.
This needs off my base now, before she wakes up. Eject that thing.
Hey, hold on. What were you saying to me earlier about trusting a little?
Trust is something hard to come by in the DMZ. Don't abuse it.
How are you so sure she'll turn us in?
'Cause she's GMB. She'll reveal our location first chance she gets.
She's a doctor. We can persuade her to help us. For Ben's sake.
Well, you are a clone. I shouldn't expect you to understand human behavior.
Let's think about this. We thaw her out and have her decide. If she won't help us, we freeze her again and drop her off near some G&B outpost.
You don't understand what's at stake. Why I needed to come back here. That medical popsicle could jeopardize everything.
Well, if there's more to this, then you need to tell me what it is.
There's something of great value in the DMZ. It's the reason I've been waiting all these years. One big, easy job. It could be my ticket out of here. And yours too, if you could just play along.
Well, I'm intrigued.
Come on up to the control room, and I'll explain. I got a transmission through to my colleague, Maddox. He's on Prescott Starbase, in the Union system, but I can't use the jump gate. You could help me with this.
And that's where this mysterious job is?
Not quite. Like I said, it's where Maddox is. There are others involved, and I can't do the job without them.
Look, who are these colleagues of yours? And what is this job anyway?
All you need to know right now is that it's a time-sensitive operation, and it'll be worth your while.
Okay. So you want to use the jump gate?
Exactly. And your G&B signature can get me through. Look, I know you want to know more, but it's too dangerous. I like you, and I'm offering you the biggest opportunity of your life. And I'm willing to go along with your plan with the ice nurse in the hangar, up to a point. If she proves difficult, I want her out in the vacuum. Find me a way to Prescott Starbase, and you'll get your ticket out of the DMZ.
Alright. I was kind of wrong about Dax, because I thought he had a little bit more principle than that, but...
Thanks to the new scanner, we can now reach far deeper into the system. I just had it scan the vicinity of Nerea. This is what came up.
Good old Grady and Brunt.
Maybe you could snatch us some spare jump keys from your old buddies.
I can't head back to my former station, but maybe Nephthys planes could work.
If they don't recognize your signature as the one that just raided their distribution port.
You're giving their databases too much credit. Some weeks ago, a controller sold out his entire team to scavengers. And when I left, he was still listed as Employee of the Month.
All right. But before you go, you need to promise me one thing.
What's that?
If you can't get the keys, come back here and we'll figure out something else. Just don't bring back an entire team of Frozen Gate engineers.
Alright, well, there we go. As I mentioned before, we have unlocked, I guess, the map a little bit further, so we can now scan all the way out here to the Nephthys plains. So plenty of things for us to do there, a few undiscovered sites worth visiting, and yeah, hopefully a whole bunch of, random encounters here and there for us to look into as well. Now, let's go back to the hangar. Sorry, not the hangar. The storage. And yeah, we should actually just put a whole bunch of this stuff in storage, since we're probably not really going to have a use for any of this stuff for the moment. And yeah, we'll hang on to the ones that might be worth a little bit of money. This one looks to be sort of maybe in the middle, but I reckon we can probably just leave it here for the moment. What's a little bit difficult to sort of get your head around is that there's also rarity to these items as well. The mining equipment is actually worth a little bit of money, even though it's showing us orange. We could probably sell it for a little bit of creds, but maybe we should wait. We've got another stack of nanobots. I'm gonna store those as well. And I think everything else here we could probably sell off. So I'm just comparing. Okay, this one has some very nice recharge speed. But yeah, minus 55% on speed gain. That doesn't seem like a good idea to me. We'll probably just sell all of these off when we get the chance. Some more mainframe components. Can we store this? Yeah, it's not exactly that we need mainframe components with us. So I think it's a good idea just to keep them here. Okay, cool. And again, we've got a few additional secondary weapons, which, I mean, we could sell them if we wanted to, but I like having them there just in case we feel like mixing things up. EMP missiles. Disrupts subsystems and deals minor energy damage. Requires lock-on. Okay, cool. So I guess this just slows down enemies, but what's the difference between this one? Maybe the energy damage that it does, potentially. But anyway, I think we're good to go. Let's maybe just take a look at the perks and see if we can invest a tiny bit more. So let's go into the invest screen, and yeah, so we need 5. We've got 4 power cells. Maybe we should just invest a couple of power cells for now. Cred wise, I think we can just go all the way. So we just need 3 more power cells to complete this investment, and then the tractor beam upgrade is ours. I assume the lady that we've got in deep freeze or in cryostasis, whatever you want to call it, is going to be another person that can give us some perks as well. So yeah, hopefully we'll be able to get her out of that pod sometime soon. But anyway, let's take a look at our missions here. So we've got spares and scrap. We need to go to Nephthys Plains. Dax sent me into Gradient Brunt territory to acquire jump keys. We need these in order to use the jump gate and leave the Ceto system. Yep, so our main objective really is to try and get the jump gate reactivated. Let's take a look here. So we do need to complete this mission as well, the good, the bad, and the decent. So we should actually track this one. I think we'll get this done within this episode. I don't think there's anything else for us to do right here. So let's go ahead and launch. And let's see if we can do the trader that favor and see if we can recover some of his stuff from the outlaws. And I think that'll be a good opportunity for us to also visit his outpost and just quickly sell him stuff as well. Okay, we missed a distress call there. I am keen on trying to do a few more of those missions if we can, but we'll come back to that. Okay, I think that's just glitched out iron, which we can't really grab. We've got an elite over there. Okay, level 5. Not keen about that. Got a few more outlaws over that side. They could potentially join the fight if we're not careful. So I think maybe it's wiser for us to try and take that group out first. Alright, good stuff, and yeah, this group is gonna be a problem. I do want to take out some of the lower level units first, obviously. Maybe we'll approach them from this side. See if we can attract the low level units first, and then deal with the elite after. There we go. Right, they are coming in. I do see some kind of shielded area down there. I wonder if that's a space that we can get into. Very nice. More stuff to sell, I'm guessing. Yeah, another energy injector. And another group over there. I suppose we can maybe come in and try and deal with this elite first. I don't think they're gonna join us.
Did the traitor send you? Yeah. Now don't try anything funny. Just return what you stole and I'll let you go. Never. They say that I'm just like everyone else. But with this, I'll prove them wrong. I will finally stand out. I warned you. Hey, it's me. Did the package contain some Viridian paint by any chance? Yes, that's it. The recipient is already waiting for you at the Outer Rim. You know that Viridian products are illegal. I'm sorry, but I'm not paying you so well to ask questions. Point taken.
Okay. Guess that's our first encounter with some actual contraband. So I don't think some of the other stuff that we've been seeing is considered contraband anywhere, so... Definitely missed all of that iron the first time we came here. Yeah, let me just quickly take a look again at where the shielded area is. Here we go. So definitely something in here that we can potentially access. The question is how. Let's just go around. And let's see if there's a way to enter this structure from somewhere else. Maybe from here. That looks like... yeah, there it is, the shield generator over there. Looks like some of these outlaws want to fight, so let's see if we can oblige them. They are sort of maintaining their distance, though. Maybe they've had a change of heart. No. Here we go. They're coming in.
Ding!
Too easy. Let's grab that. More nanobots, thank you. Yeah, okay, so I'm still umming and ahhing about the nanobot versus repairing at the traders options, because it feels like it hasn't been too difficult to find nanobots, to be honest. I remember the first Everspace nanobots were very rare, and it was definitely a lot harder to find nanobots to use, and that's essentially what made each run really, really fun, because you were sort of juggling, you know, not only choosing the right destinations and the amount of rewards that you're going to get, but also the amount of resources that you had at your disposal to repair yourself with. Okay, I have lost my way again, guys, but I'm gonna see if I can try and find the that generator that we saw before. Was it over here? I don't think so. I think it may have been in another spot. Okay. No, this is not the right spot. Here it is. Yeah, I can't wait to get like even better scanners, because the current one that we have, the range is not really great. Constantly feel like we have to sort of approach things very close before we can actually detect stuff. What is this? Valuable shipwreck. Another mainframe component. Very nice. Okay, and that's it for Rhodia Orbit, apparently. Except for all of the glitchy iron, though. So let's actually go back to... Oh, actually, we don't actually have to go back anywhere, do we? We need to deliver this contraband to someone. Let's see if we can see where that is on the map. Well, it's just at the Cedo Outer Rim, so I suppose we have to go there. Set that as a waypoint, and let's get to it. Just breaking off for a second, guys. Oh, okay, so that's some kind of planet. Okay, don't really need to approach it. Okay, so another unknown signal here. I might break off and actually visit this. Let's see if we can get a little bit more loot, because I feel like the inventory is still crying out to be filled. So we may as well.
Okay, we're in Resourceville now. Let's stock up. Gotcha.
And there we go. Just leveled up again as well. Very nice. Player perks. Every 5 levels, a set of 3 new player perks gets unlocked. Choose one perk of your liking or none. But why should you do that? Note that you can change your selection only when docked to a station. Okay, can we do that now? Here we go. Player perks. Right, okay, there's all sorts of stuff now. Exit strategy. Receive 25% reduced damage while boosting. Close call. Instead of taking lethal damage, a ship deploys that grants invincibility and lasts 10 seconds. The ship must be docked to make the shield available again after use. Sorry, a shield will deploy. Defensive Massacre. Killing an enemy instantly triggers your shield recharge. Okay. That doesn't sound too bad, but I don't know, I sort of like the idea of having exit strategy, because we do use the boost device. Am I saying it right? Yeah, there we go. Device. So I think that's the one that we're going to take for now. And yeah, if we do decide to change, obviously we're going to have to dock to do that. But anyway, let's check out this area. Hopefully we can get some more resources, and hopefully we'll find some rare stuff as well. So let's check out what's going on here. It's a massive space station that's been destroyed. Okay. We did say that this is resource heavy, so what are we saying? Maybe going to some of these rocks, perhaps, maybe we might find some resources. Alright. Charge compensator. Nice. More crafting materials and random junk that we can sell. Alright, and I think I did see... Oh, actually, we've got various markers here for more resources. Let's grab the iron first. And another container here, and more crystals. Okay, plenty of things to sell. Let me just...
Damn, whoever invented these things.
Okay, a bunch of level 3s there. I don't think they're going to be too much of a problem, though. Alright. Good stuff. I think I should be heeding my own advice and really only shooting those deposits when we're actually close to them, so we don't have to sort of go flying off to try and recapture stuff. And again, we've got glitchy pieces of iron doing their thing. Oh, actually, that one's not really glitching out. Just managed to travel through the asteroid for some reason, but anyway. Did we find everything here? I have no idea. Our character hasn't said anything about the area not having anything left. Maybe some of these smaller asteroids. You can always maybe check some of these. Okay, not seeing anything. I assume this is where we just came from. Alright. And no other points of interest, or maybe this thing. Let's just quickly take a look. Okay. Nothing hidden away. Alright, so let's jump and let's make our way to the Ceto Outer Rim. See if we can complete this side quest. And I think we're going to be calling that an episode. Let's go this way, quickly travel to... Alright, more outlaws over there. Probably don't really need to tangle with them. An elite outlaw viper. And an outlaw scout as well. I'm guessing these are the customers. Hopefully they don't turn on us, but we'll see how we go.
Are you the guys I'm supposed to meet?
You have the package?
Yeah, here. This paint job will finally make us stand out. They will see that we're not like everyone else. Am I the only one who prefers to not stand out around here? Time to head back to the trader.
Okay, cool. I wonder if you could, like, betray them and just, like, destroy them. Potentially. But anyway, apparently we need to go back to Rodea... sorry, not Rodea... Orbit. Union Bridge, that's it. Apparently we need to go back to him and complete the quest there.
I delivered the paint. Very good. Say, about those customers of yours. They were 2 madcaps, a scout, a sniper drone, and an elite Viper pilot? Yeah, they're quite the raggle-taggle group. It's really hard not to like them, isn't it? They're exactly the same as the guys you just made me fight. Nah, there's a big difference. Return to my shop and you'll understand.
Okay. Maybe an interesting sort of group of outlaws. Okay, no random encounters this time. Quickly do a cruise drive. There's a unclaimed pulse laser over there we could probably grab. I mean, we may as well. Very good, and let's just quickly boost our way to the trading outpost, and yeah, we should actually just get rid of all the stuff that we don't want. Clear up the inventory a little bit more. And, of course, claim our reward as well.
Excellent job. Here are your credits.
Great.
Oh, and one more thing. Thank you.
You're welcome.
When the 2 Viper pilots came by to order the paint, the first one just barged in, slammed his money on the counter, and made his proposition. While the other one began by asking if it was okay for him to dock here. When I said yes, he thanked me. Can you believe that?
That's, amazing.
Life out here is cruel and violent. Barely anyone treats their neighbor as their equal. So just hearing a friendly thank you every once in a while means something to me. Sometimes it's the small things that really make us stand out.
Yeah, right. Well, thanks for the creds, I guess.
You're very much welcome, my friend.
Alright, there we go. That's why the mission's called the good, the bad, and the decent. I guess those are some decent outlaws. Hopefully we don't come across them and have to fight them in that case, if they're a decent bunch, as he suggested. But anyway, let's very quickly go to the shop and let's get rid of a whole bunch of stuff that we don't really want. Pulse laser, I don't know, I mean, this is still the bottom tier in terms of the rarity, so we might actually just let go of this. Can I equip 3 of these? Yes, I can. Very good. And just quickly checking on some of our other stuff here. So the sensor. Yeah, okay, these are exactly the same with what we've got currently. So let's just tag all of this and sell all of this off. There we go. Anything else we want to sell off? I think maybe we can get rid of the damage limiter as well. And yeah, I think I'm happy with that. Ooh, sorry, I didn't mean to sell that. What was, what did we just sell there? I, didn't mean to do that. Can I do a buyback? Oh, jeez. Alright. Hopefully it wasn't anything too important. Let's sell all. And get rid of all of that stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna have to re-watch the footage to see what we sold by accident. Hopefully it's nothing important. But anyway, guys, I think that's going to be it for this episode. In the next one, we're going to obviously continue with the mission, and we're going to go out to the new area that we've unlocked and check out Nephthys Plains and see what's there. But hopefully we can get that doctor unfrozen sometime very soon, and yeah, hopefully we can get her to look after good old Ben and you know, get him back up and running, basically. Anyway, guys, leave a like, a dislike, or a comment or two down below. Stay true, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.